You might be having an affair in the sheets. Let me explain. As I travel through airports, I've noticed something interesting, how rarely people smile anymore. And it got me thinking about my joy, and specifically how often I make my joy conditional. Now, we talk about hope being the currency of your heart in session 2. We explain how the heart is behind your soul. But what happens when we only allow ourselves to experience joy when everything's going our way, when our circumstances dictate our countenance? How often have you let the spreadsheets decide? I've been reflecting on how often I catch myself doing this, waiting for the perfect conditions to be joyful, waiting for that next achievement, that resolved problem, that answered prayer before I allow myself to smile. It's like I'm holding my joy hostage to my circumstances. Look, I'm an adrenaline junkie. This isn't just about putting on a fake smile. It's about something much deeper, the source of our joy. And the Apostle Paul wrote some of his most joy-filled letters while sitting in a prison cell. That always amazes me. He wasn't waiting for circumstances to choose joy. Think about your own life. When was the last time you experienced joy in the middle of a challenge? When did you last smile? Not because everything was perfect, but because you chose to focus on what was true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. That's where Philippians 4:8 comes in. Paul gives us this powerful filter for our thoughts. He's essentially saying, here's how you can choose joy regardless of your circumstances. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, pure, lovely, admirable. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. This isn't positive thinking or denial of reality. It's a deliberate choice to focus our minds on what God is worthy of in our attention. It's about training our minds to see beyond our immediate circumstances to an eternal perspective. I've started practicing this in my own life, particularly during challenging moments. When I'm stuck in traffic, dealing with a difficult situation, or facing uncertainty, I intentionally run my thoughts through that Philippians 4:8 filter. What's true about this situation? What's noble here? What's worthy of praise? The transformation, it doesn't happen overnight, but I've noticed something powerful. My joy becomes less dependent on my circumstances and more anchored in God's unchanging truths. My smile becomes a reflection of God's faithfulness rather than my situation's favorability. So here's my challenge to you. Take Philippians 4:8 and make it your filter for the next week. When you face a challenging situation, pause and ask yourself, what's true here? What's noble? What's right? What's pure? What's lovely? What's admirable? What's excellent? What's praiseworthy? Write these questions down. Put them somewhere you'll see them regularly in your office, somewhere. Use them as your lens for viewing every situation you encounter. And let's stop waiting for perfect circumstances to choose joy. Remember, your smile isn't just about you. It's a testimony of the hope within you. It's a declaration that your joy isn't dictated by circumstances, but by the unchanging character of God. And he who gives the most hope wins.